Mic check, mic check. Two viewers, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is anybody out there? Hear me? Is anybody out there? Mic check, mic check. Our 4 viewers, can you guys hear me? Are we live? Are we live? Okay, let's go. Tier 1, Abu Dhabi. Race 11. Let's go. Oh, Miss Bono in the comments. Tier 1, let's go Red Bull. Agarata Majita go Red Bull. Can you hear me? No one's confirming if my mic's even audible. And I'm talking to myself. Alright, thank you, man. Thank you. Hey, I was wondering if I'm speaking to myself. Nick, good luck to the Red Bull as stated by Miss Bono there. 8 seconds to Q1. 18 minutes to qualify into Q2. Let's see how it goes. Tier 1, Abu Dhabi. Very tricky track, I must say. Interesting to see what sort of styles are going to be working here. What sort of tires and strategies. 1 stopper, 2 stopper? We'll wait and see. The big boys, it's the big boys, man. It's the big boys, man. Fastest F1 drivers in South Africa. Brakeaway. Number 1 esports. they mustn't forget when F1 comes to the country that day. This is where they start for that esports things, yo. And we are live in the paddock. Better paddock talk. All the drivers busy setting up their cars for this track. In the comments, who are you looking forward to seeing today at this very tricky track? To the Arezzo Kuzoniwa. Let's see. Tire. As it stands, I think we have all the tires, all the drivers on softs besides for from Fundo and September 2-2. I think we have a Red Bull coming up first. Is that Zotile or Kopoza? Ooh, we have quite a number of drivers heading out. Q1, let's go. All our drivers are on their out laps. Ought to be interesting. Romeo just making it out. Kopoza in the Red Bull just heading out of that, what do we call it? Exit lane. Salvi on his out lap. Lungs still in the garages, Melo still in the garages, finalizing those setups. Okay, out lap looking to set up that first scorcher, Tendo, Utile. As Buddha ke o kona atswa. Titus, Sansa little crash. I think Mendre is already out there. Let's see who's leading. I think it's someone in a Ferrari though. It's the other Ferrari, has to be Manray. Definitely not. I think Sitler might be the first one to set out a lap. Let's see. Out with the current leader, setting out the first hot lap. Let's go live, sit with him in his car. Into that very tricky chicane. Takes that nicely. It's quite advisable to avoid those red curbs. Quite a tight one. Just kisses the apex there. Down that very long straight. But down. DRS open. Seatley, the reigning champion. Let's see what lap he sets first. Romeo. I think Romeo just spun out. Struggling a little bit there to put the car back on track. Oh man. Back with Seatley. With the purple sector 2, goes into that chicane, touches that red curb a little bit, takes this perfectly, flat out and going down into the hotel, what do they call that hotel bridge? Oof. Takes a perfect line in there, under the bridge. There's a very dangerous curve out there, ask Straw from yesterday. Into sector 3, let's see how this goes. Attacks that curve very nicely into the home straight. Seatley sets out a 134, 135, 136.1 to set up starting lap. D-Works following through nicely into that chicane. Selby sets out a 139, which is 3 seconds off the leader, Seatley. So Tila sets a 137.9. Puts him in P2. Think he might need to go set another scorcher there, because that's 2 seconds off. Let's go live with D-Works. Fundo goes into P2. Pushes Attila Tindo and Selby never die. D walks into the hotel. Let's see how that goes. Takes that nicely smooth steering there. Takes it wide. Doesn't use the whole track. Nice. It takes the curb. Then final corner. Hits the apex very nicely. 136, 137, 138.04. And that puts D-Works in P5. Interesting. We have Romeo with the 2-minute lap, but I think it's because he spun out there. With Bruder comes in with a 37. Like with Tindo, who's 3 tenths up. Yeah, Kid K, man, I'm alone, not joined, but I can't find my headphones out, so please. I need help here, man. This is so difficult alone, my chance. Anyone else with headphones, let me send an invite there. Guest commentator, Miss Bono, send invite, send it, receive invite. Tindo goes up to P5. Someone is. Kopoza is up 2 tenths. I think he might have had a better lap that put him in P8. 11 minutes to go. Q1, and then we have Mfundo on the mediums. I'm not too sure which one he said, which tires he said his lap time on. I think abandoned by Kopoza. Menray's abandoned. Usal Bisongo, who's currently sitting. I think he's sitting in the relegation zone. In the Alpha Tire, takes that curve nicely. Pushes out. DRS detection zone. DRS open. Down the second long straight. Into the curve that goes into the two chicanes. He misses that one. Takes the curbs quite nicely. I think that red curb unsettles it a little bit. Let's see how this lap goes. Does he attack that? Oh, goes into the hotel. That takes that line very nicely. Send invite, that's a Q3. So now my interview at this time. Now we want jobs, Kiki. We also want jobs. Nicely done by Selby. I think it's gonna abandon that lap because it's at a 138 already. Longs on his out lap. Let's check the map. I think Melusi hasn't set up a time yet, so let's go live with him. Titus slides into Q2 with the 36.3, which is 2 tenths off the leader, Sihle, with the 36.1. Absolute scorcher there by Titus. Romeo following in with the 136.9, followed by Esbuda with the 137. Only 3 drivers so far that have managed to cross that 137 mark. Sotilia with the 137.2, Tindo 137.4. Quite tight margins, I must say. Just 1.5, or just 1 second, 8 tenths separated in the entire pack, I must say. Looking forward to next season. Who's in commentary, Dinny? It's Ludi. Hello, Dinny. Melo with the 131, into sector 3, down the home straight. 137 flat. He becomes the fastest 137 in P4. Still only have 3 drivers. 3 drivers that cross the 137. Let's see how it goes as it stands. You only have Pangovi and Lungs who have not set out lap time. So if it were to end this way, then they were the ones who would not make it into Q2. As you all know, only the top 15 go into Q2. I think this might not be a full lap. Let's go live with Menre. outlap. I don't think we have anyone who's on a hot lap at this current moment. Photo just coming out. Lavin is still in the garage. Opoza on his hot lap. He's in P11. And Tsepotemba's on his in lap here. I think Melus is also on an in lap. Yellow flag in sector 3. Ow, but Novi crashes out on the mediums. Doesn't get to set a time. So as it stands only, but Novi does not make it to Q2. And Lungs. Selby Somo is the driver at risk. Let's go live with Lungs and see how he goes, how he fares. Lungs take that first corner nicely, down into this quick curve. The right-hander takes it perfectly, touches the curb out there, goes into the chicane, uses the entire track, nicely done. Into the hairpin. It's got a purple sector 1, fastest sector 1, goes into this long straight first DRS zone, opens the DRS. Flying his lungs, making sure that he's not the driver that gets eliminated. It's nicely done into that Pirelli chicane. Second DRS zone. Uses the all track DRS open. Keeping it very neat, very tidy. Pushes down to the right. Second purple sector. I think we're looking at one of the best laps out here so far. Nicely done through the chicane. Misses the apex there. Down into the hotel. I don't know what they call that hotel thing. Nice line. Uses all the track. Hits the apex perfectly. Misses the apex there. Not even a little hug. Hugs the apex there. Into sector 3. Lungs. I think this might be a scotcher. Just hugs. Into the final corner. 134, 135, 136, 7. I think he lost some time there. 136.7 puts him in P3. What an absolutely amazing lap there from Lungs. Which means Selby Songo needs to go fight for his life there up on track. Undo. What happened to Bangobi? What happened to Bangobi? Guys, I'm waiting for Crash. This commentary thing is extremely difficult by oneself. 135, 36, 37, 37. I think that keeps him in P10, which is still safe. I think the driver that needs to fight for his life is Selby, who's been out on 3 laps already with the 138.7. Let's go. Kopoza pushed up at 36. Absolutely amazing there. Kid K, come join me, man. Who's up on the scorcher? Selby's up 110. Let's see if he can save his skin and make it into Q2. I think he takes that nicely. DRS. Open. Down the second long straight. Left-hander into those chicanes. Takes slightly the longer way out of them, but the safer, more stable way. I think there's someone in his way there. Thank you, Tindo. Thank you, Tindo. Yellow flag, yellow flag. Takes a really good line, I must say. Misses the apex, uses the curb. Does not use the touch the apex there into sector 3. Ooh, 136, 7, 8. 4 turns up. Selby moves into P15, which means man raised it. one is gonna get eliminated. Let's go live with Mendre. Still on his outlap. Everyone in the pits, as it stands, Sihle, saving his tires with his P1 Titus. P2, we have Tindo in P3, Lungs in P4, Kopoza, Romeo, Mello, Spuda, Sotil, D-Works. I think D-Works might be also out there trying to fight for his life. Fondo, Loveness, Nemo, Tepo, and Salvi. In that particular order. Let's go live with the Ferrari and see how it goes. Where's D-Works? I think he's burning a little. He's running out of fuel. I don't think. Let's go live with Mendre. 1 minute and 30 seconds left of Q1. I think Mendre needs to drive. Oh, Spizer's in here. Mendre and Spizer are gonna get eliminated. Who are we missing today? We're missing the 86er and who else are we missing in the comments? Tippy, so hadn't found to save that car. I might have missed that. Spizers on his outlap. Mendre. Run pipes in the comments. Our fellow tier 2 driver. I think he doesn't get it perfectly out of there. Mendre is going to have to cover up some time over there. Down the long straight. DRS open. Flat out. Gear 8. Flat out with that Ferrari. Mendre, who's currently in P16, which means he's the first driver to get cut out and not make it into Q2. Where only the top 15 go. 25 seconds left of Q1, ladies and gentlemen. How is this gonna go? Who's gonna get eliminated? Selby, driver at risk. Who's been out for 5 laps. Mendre into those chicanes. I think he loses a tad bit of time in that chicane. Takes this one nicely, uses all the track. Let's see the line he takes up here. Nice. It's this one. It's this one. Oh, he needs to sit out Q2 and Q3. Let's go, Mendre. Save it for Ferrari. Go Team Ferrari. But Moby, what happened? Oh, he loses it there. Oh, man, Mendre. I think Salvi going into the garage. Mendre, Van Moby, and Spizel. Spizel, is there still any chance? Down into sector 2. Van Moby, what happened there? Just write it in the comments, man. What happened? Spizel. Got lap so far. 109, 110. Let's see how it's gonna go. He needs this one. There's no other chance. In those softs, I think he does not the best line in there. That was a perfect apex. Misses the apex. Doesn't use all the track down there. Ooh. Into sector 3. Does he attack that curb? Nicely. Final corner. 133, 134, 135, 136. Oh, let's see how that turned out. Let's see how that turned out. I'm running out of gin and tonic. Oh, Damnesia. 86 and Damnesia I'm missing. Thank you, good guy. Let's see. Spizo made it into P11. Great lap there by Spizo. 137 flat. Absolutely amazing. I think he left some time on the table there, which he'll be able to collect in Q2. Nobi says the mediums were cold. I get it. It's a night qualifying session, so temperatures were low. I think that happened a couple of times in the tier 2 race. I think it's also something the drivers might need to look out for. Apologies there, Bangobi, in the comment section. Waiting for Q2, then Q1. Might have to start from the back. Sorry, brother. In the paddock, we are in Q2. 15 minutes of Q2. Let's see how it goes. Who's out? Who's out? Who's out? Tinder goes out first. Wants to set that lap. Romeo out on mediums. D-Walks on softs. Kopoza, mediums. Lungs, Melo, Nero, softs. It's quite a good mixture of them. I think anyone in the comments know of strategy? Strategy, what's the strategy? What are the drivers thinking? Do you want to go on the alternate strategy? Do you want to start off on the mediums, set a banker? Interesting to know what the drivers are thinking. Let's go live with Tindo, who's leading the pack. So Tile out on his out lap. Spuda out lap. Still I rise ngempela ke le. I hope I said it right. Kana naga mo pedi hle na gonna butcher the Zulu. Butcher the Zulu. Medium soft, says XD. I think that's Sandelam Zanzi from tier 2, I must say, ladies and gentlemen. Mellow, Loveless coming out in Fundo on his out lap. Tapasto setting it up. Sihle, who was leading Q1 out down the hotel section. Spies on his out lap. Let's see. I think Tindo's gonna be the one who sets out the lap first. Let's go live with Tindo. Medium softs. I assume that you're thinking 2-stopper. Interesting. I think we have a Red Bull. Red Bull still up on our out lap. Let's go live with Tindo on the first lap. Into sector 1. Keeps that tight. Perfect racing line. Uses all the track. First, takes that perfectly. Absolutely awesome. Goes down, throws the car into that hairpin. Nice rotation. Uses all the track. Down the flat. DRS open. As you can see, moves into gear 8. Long straight, the longest straight on this track with that DRS zone. Extremely powerful into the second chicane. Takes that nicely. Perfect racing line. Misses the apex there. Manages to keep the car down the second straight. DRS open. Gets that extra speed. Keeping him nicely there. Tindo and that Alfa Romeo takes the chicane perfectly through there. I must say this is looking like a really good lap on those mediums. So we're gonna have first medium set. Minty. Hey guys, I'm laughing. It's a piece in the comment section. Sidle puts out a 136.4. Tindo 137.3. I think he's gonna need another time there. I think I must give you guys a young minute of petty commentary. Artama el Romeo mo tsanamo tele mola. We tsaraga botso corner. Romeo Masango. Nicely tsena ka mo sector 3. Nicely done there by Romeo. 131. Final corner takes the apex perfectly. Romeo goes into P3 with the 137 flat. I think he might be going on another hot lap. So Tile is 2 tenths up, who's sitting in P4 at this current moment with the 137.2. Spizel, 137 in P4. Let's go live with this Tile. Menzimetu, how do you join? What are you joining? Mrs. Bono, like, yo. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Nicely done by Zotile. Mellow. Malusi, like Tyson would say. How we miss Tyson. Puts a 136.4, which puts him in P1. And just note that Melo put that 136.4 on mediums. What times are we looking out for, guys? What are we breaking into the 135s today? What are we expecting? Because we know tier 1, they tend to bring out all the guns in Q3. I think Sotile loses it there. Lap abandoned. Do we have anyone on the hardy? He walks. Sitle, take that Ferrari, that amazing Ferrari car, back into the pits. Let's go live with Titus, who's currently sitting in P3. Gotta save his skin. Tip says there will be a 135 today from the top two. Top two at this current moment, I'm assuming Umelo and Brasitle. Interesting. I think I would put Bangovi up there, but hey man, that temperature did him dirty. Loses it a bit, invalidates. Lungs. Currently in P3, goes up into P4. I think he might be going on another hot lap. I don't think that's up and out of gas. Petrol fedile because petrol dura. Yeah, petrol lodi muma vanega 4 ranta so lunsu felezi petrol vanai. Arto vertla daraya. Fundo abandons. Romeo back in the garage. Currently leading is Melusi. Sihle in P2. Titus in P3. September. Lungs. Mfuno in P6. And those are the drivers that managed to crack the 137 mark, which is 136 and lower. In P7 we have Romeo with the 137 flat, followed by Spies in P7. So Tile in P9 and Buddha in P10. Just to clarify, only the top 10 drivers are going to be going into tier 3. Q3, I apologize. So as it stands, Tindo, Loveless, Nebo, things just changed. Zotile is now in P10, driver at risk. Nebo K, who hasn't set a time, 138. D-Walks and Kopoza in that Red Bull. But Novi says I would have done a 135-1. Ach. Hade, boy. Gotta get that fastest lap. Practice makes purple sectors. Who's out on the left? We support him. 6 minutes left of Q2. I think the drivers are just making sure to warm up those tires. But it's in. D-Works takes that nicely. 36, 37 flat. D-Works is in P10. Knocks Zotile out into P11, but now he's the one at risk. Oh man. Tindo. Loveness. No. Kopoza. Let's go live with Kopoza. Kopoza racing for his life. Ha ha. Let's go Red Bull in those mediums. Takes that apex nicely. Uses the racing line there. Gets that apex perfectly down into the hotel section. Goes onto that, misses the apex, goes a little wide, keeps it together, still looking like a solid lap. Gets the apex, does not touch the curb because it's very dangerous. Does he take the penultimate corner, goes down the straight, final corner, looking like a very solid lap. 34, 35, 36, 36.8. Puts Kopoza in P6, which means he goes down into Q3, where he'll get to fight for pole position. Everyone is in the pits. They're making sure for that final fire lap. Let's go live. So Tile, let's see the guys that are driving for their lives. Spies is still on his out lap. See Tindo, D-Walks was in P11. It's 9 seconds up. With an invalidation. So Tile is two tenths up. Let's see how it goes into sector 2. Someone is in his way. Make way, Kopoza. He's giving him a tow. How amazing is this? DR is down. Teammate playing the teammate game. Let's go Red Bull. Out the way into the chicane. So Tile gotta make this one. Takes that very perfectly. He's known for taking really good lines on Marcel Tile. Second DRS zone, keeping it tight, keeping it clean. DRS down. Let's see. Nicely done there by Proposa. Still 2 turns up. I think no time was made up here because he had the 2 turns up in the first sector. Nicely done there. Perfect lines, I think. Yeah, can't fault him on these ones. Those mediums need to come to play. Down into the hotel. Perfect apex. Goes up wide. Apex goes out. Uses the curb. Touches the apex out the curb. Into sector 3. Penultimate corner. Does not touch that. Touches the sausage a little bit there. Abandons lap. Oh man. So Tina stays in P11. Titus coming out. Mfundo coming out. Romeo on his out lap. Let's see how this goes. Let's go live with Loveness. Nebo is just DNF, guys. We just lost the Nebo. He'll be the first one who's confirmed not to be making it into Q3. Loveness. Driving for his lives on those mediums. Strategy. 3 minutes left and none of these guys are using softs to go fight to make sure that they make their Q3. I think he takes that quite wide and loses a little bit of time there in that corner. Down the long DRS straight. DRS down. Ooh, let's go Loveness. Matsayana boy. First chicane. See how he takes that. Does not touch the apex. I think not the best line. Takes that one perfectly. Keeps it tight. Second DRS zone. Down the straight. How when I let go invite. Like fellas in the man to you. Data bundles to English Tifedile. Just pay the idea. Loveness looking really nice there. Extremely aggressive driver. To that sector 2. I think this is looking like a really solid lap. Man, that was extremely fast. Misses the apex there. Nicely done. Uses all the track. Ooh, dangerous corner that one. Dangerous corner. Penultimate corner. Does not touch the curb to keep it on the safe side. Final corner. Goes a little bit far off the apex. 137. 8. Loveness stays in P14. Was not good enough. 1 minute 40 seconds left in Q2. Dear boy, I know. D-Walks. Let's go with the Sihle. It's out again. This man wants that P1 even in Q2. Titus was a tenth up. But Red Bull planned that. Yeah, they planned it. That was just too convenient. Like even the way he moved out. Perfect teamwork. I think Ubangob is playing the Checo Perez. That the teammate strategy. I want to go live with the guys who are at risk. Spizel, driver at risk. D-Walks, Sotile, Tindo, and Loveness will not be making it to Q3 as it stands. 1 minute left. I think Titus is good anyway. That's Buddha. I'm going to go live with the guys at risk. D-Walks on his out lap. Sotile on his out lap. I think there's just less than a minute left. Let's go live with Sotile, who's in P12. On his out lap, starting that final lap. It's do or die. Do or die. He gets this one wrong. He does not make it to Q3. He does not get pole position. Claro. No two ways about it. No negotiations. Where's Tindo? Tindo, 3 tenths up in sector 3. Let's go, boy. Let's go. 3 tenths up still puts him in P11. Possibly P10. Tindo. Come on. Let's go into down the... Oh. Manages to go off track but keeps it together. Let's go, Tindo. Time's up. If you don't make this one count, it's done. I think it's a good one. I think he'll make it. 137.3. Tindo stays where he is. So Tile DNFs wherever he is. So Tile Paele bafet. So Mona in the race. We'll see Zotile in the race. Kerdia wo baba lena le remo. Join mo le bona tsamaya. But you'll see what the Mac will do in Q3. We've been working. Let's mellow the mellow. So Till is out, Tindo's out, J Loveness is still in the pit, so I don't think he'll be able to make another lap. And there was DNF. Mfundo sitting in P7. Time's not moving. I think we're done. Q2 is complete. Melusi, Melo the Melo in that Mercedes, currently in P1 from Q2. Sile, Titus, Tepotemba, Lums, Oposa in that Red Bull. I think Red Bull might be having one of those good days. Fundos, Buddha, teammates, P7 and 8 respectively. Romeo and Spizo round up the top 10. That's the top 10 that will be going into Q3 for your entertainment. Let's call. Arboni, ooh, Buddha had a nice lap there. How do I join the lobby? I'm on Xbox, Machita. Aish, me, I don't know. Hakiti. I think there's some veterans in here. Yeah, you can't. It's a PlayStation platform, Menzi. So it's a PlayStation platform. PlayStation 4s, PlayStation 5s, but nobody has joined. Unfortunately, bro, there is no Xbox, and I think there is no crossplay as it stands. So, hardy, poisa would be dope for the league to grow. You know, I think everyone appreciates that. Q3, we have Melo, Sitli, Titus, Tep, Lungs, Oposa, Fundo, Buddha, Romeo. And to round up your top 10, Spizo in that Alfa Romeo. Drivers that get knocked out, D-Wax, Otile, Tindo, Loveness. Who am I missing? Nebo. Okay, guys, predictions. What strategy-wise? What are you doing? Are you starting on your mediums? Are you starting on your softs? What would you advise? Tier 2 drivers, help me out there. Explain what tire and why you'd use it under these particular conditions. Ish, guys, I'm out of gin and tonic. Q3, 12 minutes. Clock has started running. Predictions. P1, P2, P3. I need your predictions. Who do you think is taking that P1 pole position? P2, P3, and P5. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, and 3. Melusi goes out first. Let's go. Mellow. Guys, we miss Tyson. I have to do this extremely difficult job, I must say. Yo, guys, shout out to all the commentators of Brakeaway. I'm especially alone. I don't know how Zotile, Mello, Tyson and them, how they managed to just keep us so entertained and take us on such a dope journey throughout the entire race. Extremely grateful for the efforts they put in. Mello setting out new lines for himself as far as the good to inside. Hey, what are we doing now? We're eating petrol. Anyone understand these funny noises that Seatless car was doing? Or is it just change downs? We learn every day. How? Which one is this one? Hi. Let's go live with Melo. I think he'll be setting that first lap in that Mercedes. Doing it for his teammate Banobi, who crashed out in Q1 because the blankets were not working there, so the tires were cold. Let's go Melo. First lap of the night in Q3. Take those predictions. Ish, Tyson is missed. Miss Bono. Hey, you can say that again, man. Like, hey, this thing is very, very, very difficult. He does it so naturally. I think both Alpines will be in the top 5. Shout out, peace. Sihle, Melo, Titus. Ooh. Out, thank you, peace. Now I just have to talk about everything. I have to tell you that that P0 up top is yellow. Hey, Diabo Melusi down the long straight. DRS down, as you can see. Gear 8 into the first chicane. Nicely done, beautiful line. What he does to the apex does not miss a line, I must say. One of my favorite drivers. Second long straight, DRS. Now your bonus down. Down in sector 2, purple. Well, it's purple because he's the first to go, but hey, practice makes purple sectors. That's what they told me, because I don't see purple. Nicely done. Takes that apex perfectly down into the hotel. Perfect line. Carries so much speed in there. Apex. Perfect line. Wide. Apex down in. I think he misses that one. A little bit of a wobble. Let's see Malusi. Takes that penultimate corner so perfectly. Uses all the track. Final corner. 133. 134. 135, 7, yeah! Show! What do these guys eat when they after Q2? There's a bit of a lunch break in after Q2 to Q3. Area board. Proposa 37. It's gonna need to step it up a little bit, which is almost half. Let it go, nigga. I'll let it go, let it go. I wanna sing us for 135.3. Ah, no, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not going to Romeo in P3. Uno in P4 with the 36.8. Oposa. Oposa keeps getting pushed down. Nah, that was an amazing lap from CT. Just sad that we missed it. I think Melo might be going on another hardy. Should be faster because he's carrying less fuel. Ooh, I need to go with the other drivers, but I think I'm liking the slap. A little bit of a wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Nicely done there. Sihle, Melo, Romeo, Lungs with the 36.7. Fundo. No, I think firstly, Tsepiso mentioned earlier in the comments that we're going to see a 135. Anyone calling a 134? Because that's just 3 turns up. Anyone calling a 134, guys? But Melo had Mfundo's T. Which T now? I thought T is only by Bangobi. T is only by Bangobi. Tsepiso, you called it. You called it. Nicely done by Melo. Yo, I know that was a lap and a half. Let's go live with Tsepo. I think he needs to be up. Let's see how it goes. Now guys, I'm out of gin and tonic. You see, that's why I need a co-commentator. So sharp and mixing here and fast. Nicely done there by Tsepo. Buddha comes into P3. Arbona does not use all the track. Final corner by Tsepotemba, who's known for that rapid pace. Tsepotemba comes into P3 with the 36.4. Just to make it clear. Sihle is on 35.3. P3 is a second and a 10th off P1. Hi, my dot. Where's Exco? We need the drug test. I stand by that. Rapid guy. Let's see who's out. Where's Mfundo? Anyone out on a hard lap? Let's go, Mfundo. Let's go. Second DRS. Down. I think might not have taken the best line out there because it's looking pretty wide. But the pace, his 310's up. He's gonna need to do quite a lot. Malus is coming out. I think the fight for that purple sector is coming now. The fight for purple. Fight for purple. Fight for pole. I think Fundo might be making he misses that. Where's Fundo sitting with the 136? I must say these are very impressive times from a tier 1 drivers, yeah. Yeah, no. Abandoned ship. How looms? Where are we now? Where are we? Which one is that one? Where are we? Tsipirepe. Takes it back into the garage. Buddha. He puts it some raw. Romeo. I think he wants to give it that final shot. That beautiful setup. Beautiful setup by Romeo, I must say. On that outlap, I think Lungs might also be on a Corpoza in the Red Bulls. Paizo in that Alfa Romeo. Yes, that's tight. That's nice. But outlap, can you do it fast? Can you do it? Can you do it very, very, very fast? Oof. I'm getting dizzy just from watching this lap. This is what I'm going. And the petrol is now. Yeah. Look at that. Apex perfectly. Shoots it. Look how nicely he takes that corner. I know. Very nice, very nice. Down that straight. You know, this straight sort of goes into the right, keeps it perfectly. Perfect. Apex never misses. You know him. Melus. Nicely done. Keeps it tight. DRS drops, goes faster. Keeps it very tight. Look at him. Just the 2 right tires in the track. Goes a little bit wide to use the entire track. Apex. No. Tier 2 drivers. Tier 3 drivers. I will be taking notes because this is how it's done. City needs to be dethroned by Melusi coming in down under the hotel bridge. Man, I don't know. Like, this is just tier 1 driving, I guess. Penultimate corner. Nicely done. Final corner. 131. 132. 133. 134. 35. 1. 35. 1. How I can Zulu Maragana local Ziakala. Whatever that means. That thing. Ziakala. Issue. Well done by Melusi in the Mercedes, but nobody did say in the comment section that watch out. Watch out. Someone in the comments, please explain to me these sounds that CK is making. Is he using up a bit of petrol, or what are we missing? Melo P1 with the 35-1, CK. Lungs in P3, Titus, September, Romeos, Buddha, Fundo. And to round up your top 10, you have Corpoza and Spaizo, who are going to be in that 5 row. Peace. Which excuse is that one? Which excuse is that one? We cannot. Is y'all first in tier 3? Mercedes. 45 seconds left. Let's go live with our championship leader. Looking to give us the lap of his life to get that pole position. Winner at heart. Penultimate corner of his outlap. Final corner. Down the home straight. Final chance. It's this one or nothing. It's this one or nothing. Flat out. Into turn 1. Takes it nicely. I see a wiggle there. Ha. There's someone in his way. I wonder if they're on a hot lap. Nicely done there. Goes wide just to attack that corner. Nicely keeps it tight. Ooh, I think there was a bit of a lot. Ooh. Ooh. What am I seeing? What am I seeing there? DRS down the long straight. Hey. Hey. This one is for pole position. Into the chicane. Perfectly done. Keeps it tight. Little wiggle there. Pedal flat. DRS down. Hey. Hey. You see, BRA, Brakeaway, Apex. No. Perfect. Ooh, I'm seeing these little wiggles a little bit with the correction. I'm not too sure if they cost time or that's how it's done. No, that one. Ooh, goes off track a little bit, but manages to keep it, uses the entire track down into the penultimate corner. He attacks, takes a big chunk of the curb. Final corner, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 1. Takes it by 100th from Melusi. Pole position. Melusi DNFs. I don't know if it's from seeing the time or cancha. I said there was a Q4, we're gonna see a 134.9 up there. Melusi is 6,000 off Seatle's time, and then followed by Titus, Lungs, all in the 135s. P5 we have Buddha, Tsapotem, and P6 followed by Romeo, Mfundo, Kopoza, and Spizo in the Alfa Romeo rounds up the top 10. Let's go racing, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute banger, man. What an absolute banger. I enjoyed that, man. I enjoyed that. How did you guys feel about that full quali? How was that? How was that, ladies and gentlemen? Predictions! After lap 1, who will be leading? Who will be falling down the pecking order? Tsep says, so Seatley could have done a 134.8 if he didn't make those mistakes. I think so too, man. Like I said, I was asking them, and if I was wondering if those slight corrections do actually cost time. Yeah, but that was an absolute scorcher of a lap, I must say. There's some these red curves on the inside part of the curb. He manages to go over them and just keeps it together so well. Absolutely amazing lap from Sihle Melusi, I must say. Actually, the entire top 10 of the tier 1. I know. Well done, gents. Now let's go racing. Predictions! Is Bangobi starting at the back? Yes, I think he has to start at the back because he got knocked out in Q3. Not too sure about the order, but yeah, he needs to. He might be at the second last row or the last row. Let's go racing. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Yay! Drive through for Spizo. Drive through for Spizo. Oh, come on. Melusi and Sitle fighting it into the first corner. Sitle, I think Sitle might have had a better start. Melusi tucks in behind him. Let's go. Melusi in P1. Melo, Titus, I think there's no position losses. Let's see detail. Spizo got 2 positions and a free drive-through. Mfundo and Zotile didn't have the greatest of starts. They're the biggest losers as it stands, unfortunately. Sitle still leading the pack. Melusi following him really close. Manray, oh man, good start from tier 1, I must say, because good start from tier 1 because no one's broken a wing. I think Zotile might have lost 5 positions. Melusi following Sitle. Oh, he does shoot it at a bit wide there, but manages to keep his position. Nicely done there by Sitle. Titus following closely. Lungs almost a second off with Buddha following him. We have a big train to Josie. Romeo in P7. Spicer, Oposa, Fundo, rounding up the top 10. Baba ngaba greedy points. Let's say again. Baba ngaba greedy points. Yeah, nah, these guys do race like there's money on the line. Sihle with the first lap, 142 from the standing start on those mediums. Let's check out the tires. Those are the stops. Tires. How gents, Crescent is coming. We might have missed out on that action. Wing. Loveness, wing. Tindo, wing. Bangobi, wing. Sotile, wing. Red Bull gives you wings. So you came in so you can get a wing because Red Bull gives you wings. Goes on those hards. Hey, is he going to be able to catch up with that pace? Ooh, side by side with Melusi. It's Brasile, but he makes sure to keep that position. What happened at the end, guys? I think we were so focused up front. Hey, Melusi's not giving in here. I think Sitler's rear keeps just moving around there. Hey. Tata's not letting them go. I think Lungs might be the one falling behind a little bit there. The top three might be pulling away with Buddha sitting in Lungs' gearbox. I think he could brush his head if he could. Ish, I'm kidding. I think DRS goes live in the third lap. Purple. Now the top three are pulling away, guys. Spicer goes into the pits. Which one now? What's going on with the Alfa Romeos? What's going on here? Oh, drive-through. I think he's serving his drive-through. That was a pit train. Nah, I'm holding it down. What do you nay? Emina, get an invite. Come help, boy, come help. Invite. Go join commentary section, man. Go to parties and just join commentary. I don't know how to send invite, and I don't want to disturb the stream because I'm alone in here. I don't want our 32 viewers. But we are growing, guys. We are growing. I think Melusi takes P1. Sitle says, bring it back. Ha! Shoots it a little bit wide. Hey, guys, slipping and sliding. I think Bangovi's our guys. Oh, was there contact there? I hope Melusi's wing is fine. Titus. I was told he's a former champion. He's keeping very closely with the leaders. Oh, Titus is going to need to catch up because if you check, guys, Titus is on the soft. So it's actually advantage Sitle and Melo because the softs are going to start falling off quite shortly, I must say. Spuda comes in with the fastest lap. Spuda made a move on Lungs. I think my man might not be having the best race here. Takes it nicely. Let's go down the packing order. Tapaterman P6, Romeo 7, Oposa in that Red Bull, the leading Red Bull. P9, Fundo in the Aston Martin. Round out the top 10, we have D-Works in that Alpha Tauri. Aish. Interesting race. I don't even know where to go. I think Bangobi might be making a move on Tindo. A little bit out far. No DRS in sector 1. Left rider. Let's go live with the leaders. Okay, Ron Pipe saying Sauce will be finishing lap 7 or 8. And I think I agree. But if anything, we know Titus 4. If you know what Anna 3 turns off. Loveness gets the first penalty of the day down in P15. Ah man, he's gonna need to make a killer recovery or hope for a safety car. Absolutely amazing start. Is Sickler pulling away now? Do we have DRS? Oh no, we don't have DRS in the home straight. Titus the whisperer. The whisperer. Titus. I think City might start to be pulling away there. 6 turns up. Oh, let's see how he fares in the first DRS zone. Beautifully taken by Melusi. And he fights. I think Mfundo is in the pits. It's not a fight. I think, oh man, Titus. Support time was flashing. Titus sitting with 84% battery. Might be looking to take him in the second straight. Nicely done there. Titus lost 3 positions in those softs and he's going to need to get the best out of them so far. Alright, I think let's go a little bit live with the championship leaders. Any battles out there? I think Romeo might be trying to make a move on Lungs. Let's see how that goes. Guys, what's going on with Titus? I think the softs are starting to complain. The soft might be starting to complain. I'm shy. Man, Titus. So this might be a medium soft then. To our tier 2, tier 3 drivers there. I love Chile now. We're not going to Matay Ramov. Perfect. So Tilega got the tarts out and so cardiavo. Are poisons. Brasili. I think Titus might be Arbon. I think he might be going for the mediums there because I do remember from yesterday's race I did have my tires fall off from Anamapeo. He needs to go to Red Bull because Red Bull gives you wings. Hadi Titus lost the wing. These things happen. Loveness, Spizo. Oh guys, let's go to the leaders. Guys, these guys have been so close to each other the entire race. Gearbox. Melus is sitting in his gearbox. If he stretches out his hand, he can touch his helmet. That's how close these guys have been at each other. Melus is losing a bit of time there. Oh. 1.2 seconds out the blue. Quinzo Coloni. I think Zotile might need to take back those hards. They're not working. Because soon enough they're going to be. Soon enough they're gonna have to they're gonna open a big enough gap to have a pit, and that's not gonna help. DRS enabled. Let's go, Malusi. Back into that 1 second. Opening a gap from Spuda. September following. Rapid battles everywhere. Lungs touches the sausage. Down in P5. I think he started in P4. Down the home straight. Lap 7 of 28. Abu Dhabi, tier 1. Join us again on Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Wednesday, tier 2. We go to Jeddah. And tier 1 follows on Thursday. Let's go. Modiavo, it's been 1 second. But he's within DRS. What are we saying in the comments? Let's go, Williams. Titus the Whisperer, Melusi. Melo and Sitle keep going back. Oh yeah, Melo and Sitle in tables and ladders match. Now gotta go Limpopo the game chair. Which one is that one? Tero, the commentator for me. No, that's the only one that counts. Only comment that counts, get Tero. Child, done. I think I have someone in there. Welcome, Kid K! Welcome!
Yo, what do you do, man?
Kid K up in the comments, guys, our fellow tier 2 driver.
I said the comments they saying Zettel is breaking my heart. The other one is saying Koboza doesn't need anything. Ish.
Ish, Lungelo. Which one? What the jabs, man? The jabs. Go easy on the brothers. Guys, mic check Kid K. Mic check Kid K. Can you guys hear Kid K? It's Buddha up in P3. How old are the lads? Mfundo goes in for the mediums. I think that soft started to give up. September, changing those softs. They give up quite quickly. I think he managed to push them quite a good number of laps. He might be looking to take them the mediums 10-10 because tires do fade quite quickly up in here. We saw some experienced drivers yesterday that managed to keep a good pace on really old tires. So I think Majitago Tier 1 Lewana probably should have taken information there, downloaded it, talked to their race engineers. I need a breath. Mic check, Kid K.
100%, bro. I'm still here. You don't need a break, man. Just get a sip of water and then keep on doing the job.
No, but no one's saying anything. I don't know if they can hear you or not.
Nah, I think they can hear me. If they can't hear me, then if they are lost. So we keep the show moving. We're looking at Melo the Melo. Hey, but Melo is pushing on C. Yo. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice.
Melo is in P1.
I want to see what's gonna go down.
Manus is in P1. Where is his teammate?
This is nice.
Dan Kobe. Dan in P13. Manus will be thinking, oh man, come on. Come on. Woo.
So Melo. Hey, man. So Melo took P1.
Melo's in P1. Nice. 6/10 off or half a second off his Sitle. And then check this out. 7 seconds off Yeps Buddha. These guys are absolutely flying. Absolutely flying. Let's see what happens in the next DRS zone. Miss Bono says we can't hear Kid K. Keep me company, Kid K. One she.
They can't hear me, Ganja.
They can hear you. Keep me company. I'm scared out you. I'm scared me out too. Are they lapping someone? Are they lapping someone? Are we seeing blue flags? Melusi tries to break the slipstream. Positions the car.
This flag, blue flag.
Shoots it wide. Melusi. Melusi. Sweetly has a great exit. DRS. Come on.
But this fight between Melo and P3 is so nice.
Hartney. Yeah. Melusi.
Yeah. Back to the basics. Sitle is P1, Melo is P2, P3.
As stated, I think Uzotile managed to go change. Tindo in 17, Spizo. I think Titus might be making a move there with his fresh mediums. Our guys. Now I want to show everyone else. Mar Eddie Aboa Mopele moment.
Yeah, but who's going to beat first? I just want to see who's going to beat first between.
Because you can remember, you can take them 11, 12. You take them 11, 12 there.
Yeah, 11, 12, even 15. If you're brave, but that other Keviamo Abu Dhabi, it's a mess.
But they can hear you, Kid K. Welcome. Motledi wa tier 2 Ryan Kid K
100%.
So gonna allow Rila McLaren. So gonna allow Rila McLaren.
Yes.
Who are tier 2? Welcome.
You can see. We gave our car some tweaks. Even Romeo is on P4.
Buddha on P3. Romeo on P4. We have loans. Following by a second and a half. No DRS for you. Kopoza at P5. D-Works within DRS zone to Kopoza in P7. Now, okay, 10 seconds away. There's quite some big gaps for me. Also, will be 8/10 off Nebo. And to round out the top 10, we have September. Hi. No points to those ones. What do you think, Kid K? How's it going so far?
So good. Just been McLaren principal meeting interview, like I told you. So we're being told that our McLaren is going to come back faster and stronger. But anyways, it's all good. So D-Wax and D-Wax and Selby.
D-Wax and Selby, yeah.
So yeah, just want to see
old socks.
Because
so how far do you think? How far do you guys think the? Nice. Sorry, there, Kid K. How far do you guys think the leading pack is thinking? Ah, Romeo, safety cars out, advantage, Melo. Oh, I think never 15. No, what's thinking? When I set up Romeo, I'm feeling comfortable.
I have to agree. I have to agree.
Isn't that what the fella 110 on the Burokonyana war pa? Ah, bon. Okay, let's see who's in the pits. From D-Wax, Nevo in the pits on mediums. Selby, Fundo. How? Which Ferrari is this one? Menre. Ah, the leaders. What are the leaders gonna do? It's a pit. The paddock is busy. How Loveness goes on hard. Evan. Tindo hard. Understandably so, guys. The tires age really quickly, and I think if you check, this is quite a late. Like I think Zotillo might need to keep track position. Oh, he pitted. He's about to get lapped. He still needs. Melusi, P1, I think let's see what the leaders are going to do. Do they pit? Do they keep track position? Ah, yeah.
Nah, they need to pit. No, bruh, they need to pit. It's a must. This is the only chance to pit.
Melo pits. So what does he go for? What does he go for? Pits. I expect Buddha to pit. Let's go as Buddha. As Buddha comes into the penultimate lap. Pit lane. One can. Lungs.
And then this sucks.
Lungs 27.
Now they go.
This is Lungs 7. Sorry. Okay, so they got on hards.
Oh, Melo on hards. Sito on hards. Nah, don't.
Guys, I need strategy. Yeah. You see, the thing is, if you notice,
now if you take
everyone's going on. If you notice, Zotillo went on hards, but his pace was rather off. Yes, you can take them a long time. I wonder what the race engineer said about that data. Spuda's in the pits on mediums. They come out up front. This is going to be interesting. Strategy. Tier 2, Tier 3 drivers, tell us what are these guys thinking? What's going through their head in this current moment? Kapoza, 3 P6.
But wasn't
open to also
mediums as well?
Who?
It's Buddha. Wasn't he on mediums as well?
As a Buddha, I think he was on mediums. Look, a two-stopper is not.
No, I think it's good.
A two-stopper is not, for me, is the most it's the most likely move. I'm looking forward to seeing the pace that the front guys are gonna have. We have no softs, no softs at all.
So, Buddha was on mediums. Yeah.
Sanele Mzanzi is asking, hey, you wanna see this? Because I'm actually surprised, Sanele, because I wouldn't take the hards, man. Especially if I have medium runners coming by, because then what do you do? Do you let them by and just wait for the hards to fall off? But this is breakaway at the end of the day. You don't know. You don't let anyone go.
Remember, this is tier 1. These guys have pace. So if when you're gonna take the softs now, you must make sure that you increase your pace, because once you pit and the hards are on that that nice staging the pace is gonna be fire.
But for 5 laps, man,
gonna lose leg.
But
they're gonna take the hards to the end. But I'm worried about Buddha because he took the mediums
Again.
Exactly.
While the safety car is busy wasting time, let me make some gin and tonic. Okay, I'm lying, it's tea.
Just made from your mouth at the tea.
Yeah, it's tea. Let me make some tea. My kettle is silent, not like Banobi's kettle.
Oh, you're rocking the smack. You're rocking the smack, okay?
So, safety car restart. Who do you think is going to be looking good?
We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see because, hey, those ones on the hats, hey, they need to warm up their tires so good.
Ooh, that's a good point. Interesting point there by Kid K. Tire temperature. I think they're already struggling with tire temperature. Now the hearts are going to take time to get that heat in. Ooh, okay. I think it's advantage Buddha.
Yeah, Buddha can keep it on the low down and then he can make the things happen. But we shall see.
Let's go into the comments.
This other kid from after the first corner from the start. That other cave that took Straw and was it Bronx yesterday?
No, Straw was taken out by the curb. You know that red curb into just under the hotel bridge. So if you touch it a little bit, it just pushes you out, and then it messes up your line a little bit.
No, during quali, not during the race, during quali. Straw was taken out by some cave there.
Did you just hear what Strizi? Do you hear what Strizi is saying there in the comments? Ay. You know him, no filter. No filter. Let's go. Tier 1, a safety car in this lap. Melusi leading, followed by Sitle, Spuda, and P3, Tempo, Lums, Kopoza, D-Works, Level K, Selby. And who's prize? Kopoza just gets a 5 seconds penalty.
5 seconds?
Tujiwa nawa itamela gabotse.
Ignoring yellow flag. That's not good.
Kopizi. Kopizi, by the way, is very good on soft tires, on hard tires. He's made them work on many occasions. Is the safety car in his lap?
Yeah, I think it is. The way
Let's
they
go.
are busy warming up their tires.
Let's go. We just have to see it's gonna be a late start. Ayeye. Melus is sending it. Go! Down 10-1. Sitle was not really caught napping there. Buddha is down on his gearbox. Tempo follows. Looms. D-Works. I think D-Works and Kopoza might be having it. Ayeye. Kopoza in the Red Bull. Hot tires. No. He lives. Lungs lives to fight another day. How are we going up front? It's Buddha. DRS. Next. Valiwe. No, diabo. Kere diabuwa. Amaterga Titus. Yeah, the boy.
Yeah, Titus is living a bad race.
The tire whisperer.
Yeah, the tire whisperer was in whispering.
September, 5 lap all mediums. He's gonna have to pit, man. There's just something about this track where these tires just don't go. Nicely done there by Malusi. Sitle staying tightly with him. No, Diavo up front. Any battles down there? Let's go. It's Buddha. September. Nice gaps forming in between the drivers. Top 10. Rounding it up, Mfundo. Who's following? D-Works. Nice gaps for me. Menre might be in it. Here. DRS3.
Get a point.
DRS3.
Must just get a point. That's it.
Tindo. So Tile might be back in the race. D-Works goes into the pits. Yeah, they boy. How? Hamilton,
Who went into the pit now? Banobi.
Utlanga with Hamilton. Wing. Are the stewards gonna be busy? Are we missing action? Are the stewards gonna be busy?
Yeah, the stewards. But
Yeah.
anyways,
They didn't have a lot of drama from yesterday, just a couple of incidences, so job well done by them, I must say. Big ups to the Exco. Big ups, we appreciate all the efforts that you guys put in. It does not go unnoticed. Highly appreciated. Sitle, down to Melo, following closely. Spuda's gonna have to make that move, because once those mediums start giving out and the hearts are gonna start singing, oh man, it's gonna be in big troubles. I think we might have some action up here. The DRS train. Hey, what am I missing, guys? Where's the action?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch.
Where's the action?
Hey, but Melo must just get Sitle out of his DRS. Hey,
Sitle's managing his DRS really well. I think both of them are. Oh, DRS! Action ibuile. Diklobo yana arre Sitle. Akasushi. Wayitshela msimshimane weluzo. Wayitshela wona nicely tight cake. Hey, took that nicely. Spuda's gonna be stuck in a DRS train, my friends. DRS train. They're starting to pull away from September. No DRS for you. I'll cray. Check Sitle's wing there. Eish, Kopoza's falling down. But Ngobi gets a 3-second penalty. Melusi, I think he might be in trouble in the second DRS. Oof, what happened there? Nicely done by the drivers. Sitle, half a second. Spuda's just stuck in that DRS, because Sitle gets DRS. He might. Oh man. No, this is Lobo. Lap 16 of 28. This is Lobo.
There's something going on with the Mercedes engine. No.
Are you saying that it's fast? Kareko P1.
Bruh, Sitle got DRS. The Mercedes didn't have any DRS because it's in the front, but still he couldn't catch up.
That is a good point. But umelusi unale pace ngoma na bona tsotsi ya kitima mana kid K. Tsotsi ya kitima.
Investigation necessary. Like Banobi said on the comments, he said, Mercedes, we've been working. On what?
On pace, bruv, on pace. Let's go down to the comments. We haven't seen her in the comments. Let's ignore streets because we'll get into trouble with the FIA.
100%.
Tsepiso says Titus is running his fantasy league because if you remember his predictions, they included him. But Nobi is the memory of this race. I shouldn't have read that out loud. Come in, but Nobi with the 138.6 takes that fastest point out. If he's not getting points, no one's getting the fastest lap point. By the way, if you get a fastest lap and you're not in the top 10, you don't get the point. Tendo's out, safety car. What do you do? What do you do?
Ones on
you take softs?
Mediums. They can take soft. But I think even those ones on the hards.
Quickly in the comments, quickly in the comments, guys. Quickly in the comments. What do you do if you're the front runners right now, sitting on hard, 4-lap-old hards? What do you do here? Do you go in? Come on, quick. Sorry, Kid K, you were saying. I just wanted a quick interaction there with our viewers.
No, I'm just saying that everyone must just pit. Everyone must just pit because this might be a free pit, but no one wants to lose track position. But we just have to see.
Dummy. They don't go in. Buddha's like, nah. He's going in for those softs.
Yeah, they don't want to
Buddha's going in for the softs. Because think about it, right? 18. the safety car might come in at 20. So you only have 8 laps to do. Nah.
8 laps.
You're going. September stays out. 9 lap all mediums. I think he might have a bit of a struggle. He might slip and slide there a little bit. Who else is in the pits? The back runners. Track position. I think it's a.
Yeah, but Buddha lost position, yo.
Proposer, Loveness, Mendre 10, Buddha 8, Spizo, Zotile. Zotile has been a friend with his team, eh? I wonder if he's still.
Titus DNF.
Hey, my dad. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
No, this one was not for Titus. Yeah, this
What's going on? Melusi has been leading this race really well. I wonder how they're gonna fare now. Ooh, okay. Fortunately for the front runners is that no one is chasing them with fresh softs or fresh mediums. So the fresh tires only start at P10. Sorry, P11 with Buddha with fresh softs, right? For him to go through that traffic, it might take a while to get there. But let's see how it goes. This is tier 1, baby. It's tier 1, baby. And then Spizo, fresh softs. Zotile, fresh softs. This man has been in the pits, I must say. D-Walks, 2 lap olds. Bangobi, ish, rounds up. So, in actual fact, the Mercedes guys, you know, in primary school, like one teacher at the front, one teacher at the back. That's how Mercedes is holding it together there, making sure that everyone is safe.
But this is nice. Mercedes is the first and Mercedes is the last.
How is that nice?
No, they're keeping everyone in the middle. It's like a sandwich. So all the juicy parts must be in the middle. But yeah, I think Bangobi should have pit.
Bangobi, yeah, he could have kept the safety car a little out earlier. I just want to quickly go into the comments. Everyone was more about track position. Run pipes. Inati says keep going. Some tail, stay out. Sore Thumbs Gaming, I would stay out on the tires. Track position, keep the hards. Keep position, keep the hards. Sitle and Melo must just keep position. I think there's a consensus here that I think most of our viewers and fellow drivers think they should have stayed out. So according to them, the drivers did the right call. Good call there, guys. Good call there, guys.
For soft. That's it.
He must put in all that pace.
So now he put for soft. Now he has the pace and he has the new fresher tires.
Absolutely. So going through that traffic is gonna be hell. I think Strizi needs a timeout there in the comments because hey.
Yeah, if only we had the magic to meet Strizi there by the comment. Strizi is too spicy to do.
Okay, interesting comment there from Utsepiso. Says Utsepiso is going to hold them up, which is going to allow Sihle and Melo to open up that gap. Why would you do that? Or we're just talking from the pace? Let's go into the penalties. Penalties, detail. Opposer, 5-second penalty. Tulana Lawatwaba the safety car. Hack. Loveness, 3 seconds. Why are you cutting the track? Stay within the white lines. And then Bangobi. Aish. Aye, Mercedes. Safety cars in this lap, ladies and gentlemen. Arrie. Warm up those tires, man. Those hards must be soft. Sorry, must be cold as hell. Is there a layer of ice I see on the track? Do you see that?
Yeah, I'm seeing some.
But layer of ice in the desert. What am I saying?
Yeah. I was thinking the same because they never have rain even, so
Strizi makes a good point. He decides not to be savage and show us that knowledge, that racing knowledge of his, the odds are about to cook, so there's no need to change them. Oh yeah, but September is actually going to struggle with those 10-lap-old Somteu. In fact, me, I can't say this name. Somteu. Tero. But Tero sent a blank comment that we can't hear, we can't see what he's saying. Safety cars in this lap. Safety cars in this lap. Let's see how it's gonna go. Melo, Sitley, is coming in side by side. I think he doesn't want to get caught napping. He's taking it to the end. Jumps half a second off. Breaks down the slipstream. Zotile's in the pits.
He's gonna put what now? Inters.
Now you can repeat tires. You can repeat tires. Let's see how it goes.
Now I think it'll be well deserved if Melo wins this one because
I know he drove a very beautiful race. I must say, I agree with you there, Kid K.
Beautiful, bro.
I agree with you, Kid K.
He must just win this one.
I think Selby might be making a killer move there. Ooh, into the chicane. We have so many comments. Do you notice like there's 175 comments from today's race?
Yeah, and his trees is busy cooking the
Absolutely amazing race from Tier 1, guys. Absolutely amazing race from Tier 1. Lap 20 of 28. Just ignore the humor. We're just trying to have fun while these guys are risking their lives. By lives, I mean their fingers, man, because we're just racing here at home with the heat. Absolutely amazing race. I think the hearts are starting to catch on now. Longs, one of the cleanest, most consistent drivers. Usihle loses his rear a little bit there. Does Melo manage to get? If Melo manages to keep the second, Sitler's gonna have to spam. Sitler's gonna have to spam his ERS to make sure that he's back within 1 second, because that's all it takes. For if he misses DRS one time, he's in big trouble. Big trouble. Down into the chicane they go. Amazing race from these leaders. Already pulling away from Mutepa Temba with 1.6 seconds. Sitler makes it into under 1 second, so he will get DRS into the long straight. Yeah, bon. Hey, I vote. What's up, my Lemelus? Gone in 60 seconds. Lap 21 of 28. Melus in P1. Sitle P2. Tepa Temba following on those top lap old mediums. He might start having a problem. Fundo. Your tires are starting to sing. My tires are starting to sing. Tepa Temba might have a big problem there. Uspires, Lungs, Selby must. Big shout out to Selby, guys. Like, I think he hasn't been having the best of seasons, and he's just having such a phenomenal race. Shoots out a little bit there. Spizo in his gearbox. Loveness. Aggressive driver. Very, very fast driver, I must say. I know, Diabo. Let's go down to the soft runners. D-Works rounds up the top 10. Spuda. Nebo. Pango. Sotil. Kopoza. Back to the leader. DRS is now enabled. How's the cap sitting? Sitle does not get DRS. Yeah. Angele.
So you see now, Kopoza was feeling lonely there at the top. He decided now to go back to Zotil.
So Thumbs Gaming Gamer. I was so excited to have Zotile join us in Tier 2. Man. Bonafé. 138.5. Fastest lap. Bonafé. Runner up of last season. You get a pay, man. The season is still long. Only after tomorrow, the season officially hits the halfway mark. Man, it's been a great Brakeaway season 2022. Season 2. It's been amazing. Quickly want to go into the comments. There's so many comments. What's happening?
They're excited.
Udra? I go. Strizzy, you have a 2-lap ban, guys. Strizzy, you're not allowed to comment for the next 2 laps.
Bruh, 100%. Stories must just have a chill. So
2
the
laps,
same brown
guys.
boy must swap with Zotili.
Guys, Striz is banned for 2 laps. Let's see, lap 23. Melus is still leading, followed by Sitle. 1.7 seconds, no DRS for Sitle. 1.4 seconds, followed up with Tampa. Ha! Fundo. No one's getting DRS. So Lungs is the only one who gets DRS then. No, today we had a lot of comments there. Thank you for the interaction. All our 35 viewers. It's been an amazing feel. Start thinking about your driver of the day, guys. Ooh, the soft runners are keeping it.
Yeah, Lungelo is saying that Melo has won this. So,
we do not count chickens before they hatch. Let's go, buddies. Having an absolutely amazing race. Spizo going on the inside. Little bit of a tummy there. Is there contact? No, there's no contact. Selby manages to keep it together. Beautiful racing from Selby. He loses it a little bit there. Spizo into the DRS. Nigga space. I'm shy. Melus is opening that gap up front, but Melus, big ups to the Mercedes. Big ups Mercedes.
Nah,
flawless.
They were really
flawless.
Working something. They were working on something. Man. No, Mercedes is fast.
Guys are talking. Striz's ban is not over, ne? His ban finishes at lap 25.
Inati,
tier 2 leader says, let's go Melo.
We're not sleeping tonight. We're not sleeping.
Why?
Now, Striz says that
we can't see Striz's comments until lap 25. He has a comment ban.
Okay, mute for Striz.
Yeah, mute for Striz until lap 25. Let's go. How's it going? Any battles up front? I think Mendre. Oh man, the back runners. I think the fight for points is going to be a very interesting one. But Mobi, you are in the top 10. Well done to the Mercedes.
Nah, Mercedes is something else, man.
Let's go, give us that barrel.
Sorry? DRS on Buddha. And Buddha has DRS on Loveness. So you see, if Banobi can pass Buddha, then he can actually gain an advantage as well onto Loveness. And he can get 2 wins as well.
Nice overtake. Loveness with no ERS going down the final DRS zone. They live to fight another day. How train la. How train straight. Bona from Rosebank to Senton. How train.
Because Banobi now has DRS on Loveness.
So Spizo is leading. So we have Selby leading the train, head of the train, Lungs in his gearbox, Loveness, Banobi, Spuda. Is D-Wax. D-Wax is close enough, and then guys, the fight for points is insane. Lap 25 of 28. Strizzy, you're back in the comments.
No, there's anything wrong with Mercedes. So they're increasing the gap with 2 tenths a lap.
How is that something wrong? Maybe the Ferrari has picked the wrong strategy. I think let's go down into the middle table. Spizo. Selby having an absolutely consistent fight. I think Lungs saying hi. And phone. Boy, to those who don't understand what's happening, it's slipstream. Selby's out of ERS, but I think there's not enough space. Oof. Nice break in there by Lungs. Out of ERS into the second DRS zone. Is he gonna live? Ooh. Lungs has enough ERS. Meow. Gone is Lungs into P6. Amazing. The amazing race. Pangob is in P7. Are when Lungs. Zagala Modi points. Ah, let's go. Absolutely amazing racing from these guys, man.
100%.
Absolute amazing
Now
racing.
we must pass Luz.
Ah, Kuzu. Lap 25 of 28. We are ready for the driver of the day. Driver of the day. Who do you think gave you that entertainment?
Driver of the day should be Banovi.
Explain your answer for 10 marks.
No, I think from coming down from P15 actually,
Yeah.
going up to the point as well within this like a space of few laps. No man,
Yeah.
that's insane. That's insane.
How about
And
guys?
already he has a
Sorry, how about September sitting with 17 lap old mediums and keeping that P3 together? Ah, Ntanga ya drive and fit. Ntanga ya drive.
no, he's keeping it together. But
Ntanga ya drive.
there's
Okay, Parvanya go on the position change
CJ
detail.
yeah, but since he's decreasing the gap as well.
But by a 10th, it's not enough. He's decreasing it by a 10th, and there's only 3 laps left. 3 laps to go. Abu Dhabi. Mfundo says, Ish, I want that podium. Your podium sitters, you have Melo, Sitle, Tsepo, Temba. Mfundo's like me too, I want to talk to those guys in the comments. That guy that's been having tea. Let's go down back to the tires. Ish, you must remind me to go with the race leader. I shouldn't be missing the race lead.
Yeah, 100%.
Lungs is in P7, but Novi says, I will take that. Thank you. Does Bagnobi make P5? Will Bagnobi make P5? Penultimate lap. Final lap. Oh, it's not his final lap. Penultimate lap. Now Bagnobi is driving. He's driving. Sitler's catching in on Umelusi. Melo the Melo. Jay Loveness gets a penalty. Penalties are going to come into play now. You'll know. This is Breakaway. You make a penalty, you pay. Especially in Tier 1. It could easily move you 4 positions. So the drivers need to be extra careful at this time. Big shout out to Melusi for leading most of this race. What an absolute scorcher of a race, man. Yellow says, but Ngobi, driver of the day.
Yeah, 100%.
I think the votes are going there with Ngobi, who's had an absolutely amazing race. Yellow flag. I think it's a Red Bull. It's a Ferrari.
Now, Dini says Melo is driver of the day because Melo has been leading this race for quite some time. But I don't think Melo can be driver of the day.
Yeah, there's this thing where we don't give the winner. There's this thing where we don't give the winner driver of the day.
No,
I don't know why.
Unless if maybe Melo was in P10 and he manages to be in P1 within 5 laps, then you'd say, it is the way some drama. But no, Melo has been consistent.
Final lap. Let's go live with the race leader.
Let's go live with the race winner.
Where are we?
But,
he's still in sector 1. Let's go live with him. We will follow this guy. Miss Bono in the comments says, yo, this race was mad. Comments were worse. Comments. Yeah. Lap 28 of 28. Your podium sitters, Melusi, Sitle, September. But Mfundo wants the piece of that action. Slipstream.
Yeah.
Slipstream. September splashing. Oi! Takes him. Makes that move stick. Goes shoots it a little bit wide. Is there contact there? There's a DRS zone. There's the last DRS zone. September gets that back into the DRS zone. I don't think Fundo will get to fight. Man, that was absolutely amazing. Let's go live with the leaders, ladies and gentlemen, so that we don't rob them of their glory. Hi, guys in Fundo. Hey, my dog. Oh, no, Kopela Torello, man. Kopela Torello. I can't rob these guys off their glory. Melusi into sector 3, leading the race for the majority of this race. Melo, the Melo. Melusi, the Melusi in the Mercedes. Final lap, checkered flag, and Melusi wins. Abu Dhabi. Sitle comes in P2.
Well deserved.
Well deserved. Temper. Final corner. Gets P3. Final podium sitting Spiso. Mfundo. Spuda. Bangobi. Down in P7. Lungs. P8. Salpi. Well done for that consistency. Great driving from Salpi. P9. Jay Loveness. In P10, a penalty, I'm shy. Wow. No points. Unabake takes that final point. Loveness Otile. They my chance. Liberekile. Mara. Harlavogeler join the point to the Fedile. Top 10. Menre finishing off that lap. Absolutely amazing race by Fetu. That wraps up Abu Dhabi from Tier 1. Let's meet again on Thursday with Tier 1 in Jeddah. First lap. But don't forget to join us tomorrow. Tier 2 in Jeddah, 7:30. And then shortly after that, Tier 3, the most fun league, the fun tier of Breakaway. What an absolutely amazing race. Thank you to all the viewers. Amazing in the comments. The interaction was absolutely phenomenal. The drivers did a hell of a job entertaining us. But no, we get that in-game driver of the day. Matter of fact, he gets driver of the day from the game and the votes. Well done to Banobi.
100%,
I think you gave us a very entertaining race there. Thank you, Tier 1. Let's go into the comments and find out, Ore, and ask those smart questions. I've been fooling around. Now I have to put in Abu. Yo, tell us about your race.
You see, even Banobi says you. He knows that there was something that was being cooked there by the Mercedes engine. That those cars were too fast. But nobody must come with the truth.
No, he must tell us the truth. Our driver of the day, voted by the viewers and the game. Absolutely amazing. Do we have anyone in the comments? Sitle! Brasitle.
Oh, what a race.
What a race.
What
a race. Are you the only one we have in the comments? How are you, Sitle?
I've never been so focused.
I've
never been so focused. I was well aware of the mistakes I made. I tried correcting him. I saw where Melo was quicker. I tried gaining time in those areas. Yes.
Man, just give us a quick run through your race, man, and what happened there? He starts opening the gap. What happens for that to happen?
I don't know. I'll ask him what wings he was running. I felt very snappy at some point. I tried accelerating on the curb, and it was snappy. Safety cars as well. The tires dropped down very rapidly, and Melo was smart. But the way he was leading that safety car, but it's fair play. That was just one heck of a race.
The decision to go on the hards, what informed that? How was the car feeling, and did you guys didn't want to make it a one-stopper? What was the train of thought throughout that?
Honestly, I wanted to just pit once and not take risks here because it's hard overtaking and they can easily be a DRS train. As is, I'm running very high downforce setup, so I'm not so fast on the straight, so I had to use quite a bit of ERS in particular straights. But I'm not sure what Melo is running, and I'm not sure if you mind telling me, seeing him on.
I don't mind, dog. It's a 10.8.
10.8, yeah, definitely. I'm running a 10.11.
Aye, so secrets are being shared there. Aye, thank you, Melo. All right, Sitle. Are you happy with P2 though? You'll take it.
Yeah, after that race, I'm happy with P2. I didn't get as much practice as I would have loved, but yeah, I did a few TT laps prior. I was aiming for 134 in quality. It did not go well. I was all over the place with my final lap, but yeah, I'm very happy.
Great work there, man. Congratulations on your podium. I'll keep Melo for last September. My personal driver of the day, man. How was that?
Let's go.
My personal driver of the day, man. Absolutely amazing race. You managed to keep those mediums for quite a long time. Just take us through your race, man.
Hey man, starting the race, it was a bit difficult, but I was fortunate enough to start in a pretty good position. So it was just a matter of trying to maintain position but also having as fast pace as possible. Yeah. And I think the challenge was always going to be safety car, because on the track, that the great tires like Abu Dhabi, it's a bit hard to think like to pay it or to not pay it,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in the end I was just like, let me just race my race and I'll see everything else afterwards, and I'm fortunate enough that it worked out for me.
No, it really worked out. Absolutely amazing race, man. So, were the front runners pulling away? What are you thinking at that time? Do you think of maintaining your tires, or do you want to catch up?
Yeah, I think with the first few laps after safety car, I was obviously trying to stay as close to them as possible and potentially get DRS. But I wasn't really racing them at all, because as I say, for the first few laps, it was all about pushing as hard as I can. And then afterwards, it was more just preserving tires. But yeah, it was a bit of a harder race when Fundo was behind me, because he was also on hard, and when his hard came to life, he was absolutely flying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just had to cling onto those tires and make them go the distance.
All right, now good race, man. Personally, my driver of the day. Quite impressive drive. Congratulations on your podium finish, man.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Melo.
The
winner of the Mercedes with the coupe engine. Melusi, P1.
Yes, I'm fit.
the breath, like yeah. What was going through your mind through the race, man?
Bro, honestly, the first few laps they were torturing, because Six and I were changing positions.
Bro.
And I'm thinking, this can't go to the end. Like, I'm getting frustrated, overtaking, passing, overtaking. Safety car came. Obviously, the logic was to go for hards, because if you go for double stop, because the softs wouldn't make it to the end.
At all, yeah, it was just too early.
Yeah, so passing here is an issue, bruh. If you've got 3 cars in front of you with DRS, forget it. Just forget. You're not gonna overtake. So hards were the obvious choice. Yeah.
Good call, I must say. Good call there by taking the hards. I was a bit worried, but I think y'all showed us why you're the elite. Absolutely amazing race, man.
Shout out to Sihle, man.
You and Sita kept changing positions, and then at some point you just kept pulling it out of that 1 second. By the time DRS was enabled, he was out of that 1 second. How did you pull that off?
When's that? Come again, sorry?
There was a time like you and him just kept changing. DRS just kept keeping you close, and there was a point where you just pulled out and he was beyond that 1 second. I think that's where you just won the race. Anything in particular?
Yeah, I don't know. There was a brief time of 5 to 6 laps where my hards were just clicking. Wherever I pointed them, they went. So I think that's why I opened the gap to Usihle, I think to 1.8, 2.1.
Yes, that period.
Yeah, so the hard was just clicking for some reason, and I was hardly using my ERS, so I'm just like, I'll just try and maintain, because you don't know with Sihle, you can never write this guy off, like you can never. So I was just like, let me keep this gap. If it comes below 1.54, then that's when I'll push harder.
Is it? Nice strategy. Work. Congratulations on your P1. Well done, Melo.
Shout out, boy. Shout out Tepo T. Shout out Sihle.
Let's go.
Melo.
What up, boy?
1-on-1. That is the best race I've ever been in, my bruv.
Okay.
Sorry for the language. I love that so much.
Okay.
Good racing. Good racing. Beautiful.
Absolutely amazing racing. Congratulations, guys.
Let's go, boys.
All right, let's wrap it up. Tier 1, Abu Dhabi. I think round 11. That's your podium setters. Catch us tomorrow with Tier 2, 7:30. Same time, same place. and a lot of more fun. Cheers. Thank you, Kid K.
Away.
Job well done, man. Thanks for keeping me company. Cheers.
Cheers.
Whew, that was difficult.